Hi there, this is Bibi Mathew with First Team Real Estate. So you're thinking about buying a home and want to know what an offer looks like. In this video, we'll go over the key parts of an offer so that when you finally find a home that you really like, you feel comfortable making that offer. Here you have the California Residential Purchase Agreement. This is going to contain your offer price and terms. As a realtor, it's my responsibility to fill this out for my clients and submit it to the seller. Now, this is the California version, but many other states have similar terms. First thing you see is the date prepared, which is the date you fill in this out, followed by who this offer is from, which will have your name. The property to be acquired is the address of the property, including the assessor's parcel number, which the realtor will fill out. Information about the brokerage and the agent that's representing the seller and the buyer is filled out. If I'm representing you, I will have my info in the buyer's brokerage firm section. In section 3A is where we put the offer price you're submitting. For example, on this $495,000 home, let's say we're submitting a $480,000 offer. So you would enter that here. If it's an all cash offer, you would click here. Close of escrow is how much time you're going to close this deal by. Most common is 30 days, but you can make it shorter to make your offer more appealing to the seller. Expiration of offer is how long the seller has to accept this offer. Standard is 3 days. Initial deposit is the money you will put down to show the seller you're serious about closing on this home. It's similar to a holding deposit. It generally ranges from 2 to 3%. This has to be wired into the escrow within 3 days after your offer is accepted. Loan amount is how much you'll be borrowing from your lender to close this deal. It defaults to conventional loan, but if you're using another form of financing such as FHA or VA, you'll state that here as well. Occupancy defaults to primary residence, but if it's going to be a secondary or investment home, you need to state that as well. Balance of down payment will be your down payment minus the initial deposit you put. Section 8 is stating that you will attach your proof of funds and pre-approval along with the offer to show you're capable of closing. Next key part is the contingencies. Contingencies are criteria that had to be met for the buyer to close on the home. First is the loan contingency. This means the buyer must be able to secure the financing. Then there's the appraisal contingency. Appraisal is the valuation of the property by the lender to make sure the home is worth lending on. If the appraisal comes in less than the purchase price, this contingency allows the buyer to back out. In section L, we have inspection contingency, which allows you as a buyer to make sure the property is in condition you're good with before you proceed. All these contingencies default to 17 days. You can make it shorter to make your offer more appealing to the seller. Third page contains info on what is included and excluded in the sale of the home, such as the stove, the fridge, microwave, etc. It also contains information on who pays for certain fees associated with closing. Some fees are generally paid by the seller, some by the buyer, and others are split. Hopefully that gives you a general idea on what the main terms of making an offer looks like. If you're interested in purchasing a property, reach out to me. I'm licensed in California, and if you're from out of state, I could refer you to a qualified agent in your area. Thanks for watching. Peace.
1, 2